Tehran. Washington asked Tehran to respond in proportion after U.S. forces killed top Iranian military commander Qasem Soleimani, the deputy commander of the Revolutionary Guards said. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps confirmed Soleimani, the commander of its Quds Force foreign operations arm, had been killed on Friday in a U.S. airstrike near Baghdad airport. After the attack, the Americans resorted to diplomatic measures. On Friday morning, Rear Admiral Ali Fadvi told state television that night. Also read. Thousands in Baghdad mourn Iranian general killed by U.S. Thousands in Baghdad mourn Iranian general killed by U.S. They even said that if you want to get revenge in proportion to what we did, he said, quoted on the broadcaster's website. Mr. Fadvi did not say how Iran received the message from its archenemy, even though Tehran and Washington have had no diplomatic relations for 4 decades. Iran's Foreign Minister Mohammad Javad Zarif said in separate television interview on Friday night that Switzerland's envoy transmitted a foolish message from the Americans this morning. Also read. Soleimani contributed to terrorist plots as far away as New Delhi and London, Trump. Soleimani contributed to terrorist plots as far away as New Delhi and London, Trump. The Swiss official was summoned in the evening and received a decisive response in writing to the Americans' audacious letter, Mr. Zarif added. Switzerland's embassy in Tehran has represented U.S. interests in the Islamic Republic since ties were cut in 1980. But Mr. Fadvi said the United States was not in a position to determine Iran's response. The Americans must await severe revenge. This revenge will not be limited to Iran, he said. The resistance front, with a vast geography, is ready to materialize this revenge, he added, referring to Iran's allies across the Middle East. A storm is brewing in the $5 billion Chennai-based Murugappa Group, as Valli Arunachalam, elder daughter of the late M.V. Murugappan, has locked horns with family patriarch 80-year-old M.V. Subbiah, who apparently is representing the entire family in the issue, demanding that female heirs in the family be given equal opportunity in the family business, on the same terms as male heirs. Mr. Murugappan passed away in 2017 and is survived by his wife and 2 daughters, Valli Arunachalam and Velachi Murugappan. Valli Arunachalam, Carter of the MVM Huff, is seeking a board representation in Ambadi Investments Ltd. AIL, the holding company of the 119-year Murugappa Group, after her father, the patriarch of the Murugappa family, passed away. While the MVM family is among the largest blocks of shareholders in AIL, the group's public unlisted holding company, after Murugappan's passing away, they do not have any representation on the board, whereas every other part of the family tree has due representation on the board, which exercises control on the business empire. When asked for comments, Ms. Arunachalam told The Hindu, "My father, the patriarch of the Murugappa family, passed away in 2017. In keeping with his wishes, our family is seeking representation on the board of Ambadi Investments Ltd. AIL, as our family is one of the largest shareholders. As Carter of MVM Huff, Ms. Arunachalam is seeking a fair valuation of their assets from the larger family. Even after more than 2 years of my father's death, we are still struggling to get the fair value of our assets as we are 2 daughters and my mother. The family has historically followed a practice of only allowing male heirs to run their business enterprises. This fight is not for us but for all women facing discrimination," said Ms. Arunachalam. After the demise of the former patriarch of the group, a branch was without a male heir for only the second time in the history of the family. In the previous instance, one of Murugappan's uncles, A.M.M. Murugappa Chattiar, second generation, adopted a male child from another part of the family tree because he had only daughters, but the progressive Murugappan bequeathed his entire estate to his wife and 2 daughters. A detailed query sent to Murugappa Group on Thursday remained unanswered. Indian captain Virat Kohli on Saturday strongly opposed the 4-day test proposed by the ICC as he is not in favour of any alterations which hurts the sanctity of the traditional 5-day format. The ICC wants to try out the 4-day test matches during the next FTP cycle between 2023 to 2031 in order to get more free days for the commercially lucrative shorter formats. While this is at the proposal stage, Cricket Australia had expressed its intent of trying out the format even though senior bowler Nathan Leo termed it ridiculous. "According to me, it should not be altered. As I said, the day-night is another step towards commercializing Test cricket and creating excitement around it, but it can't be tinkered with too much. I don't believe so." Kohli, one of the biggest names in world cricket, told mediapersons on the eve of first T20 against Sri Lanka. India recently played day-night tests and that's about the change Kohli would like in the 5-day version for now. You know, the day-night test is the most that should be changed about Test cricket, according to me, he said. The India captain feels that the intent in reducing a day from 5 can't be right, and then one might talk about having 3-day tests. Then you are purely only talking about getting numbers, entertainment, and I think the intent will not be right then, because then you will speak of 3-day tests. I mean, where do you end? Then you will speak of Test cricket disappearing. Kohli was forthright in his answer. So I don't endorse that at all. I don't think that is fair to the purest format of the game. How cricket started initially, and 5-day tests was the highest of tests you can have at the international level. With thumbs down from currently the most influential international cricketer, ICC might find it difficult to implement it. T20 was a revelation in terms of introduction of a new format. I was asked about the 100-ball format introduced by ECB, and I said I am not going to go and try myself out in another kind of format because there's already so much going on.